Hello, welcome to AmericanPTSDPro.com. My name is Bo. Since I retired in 2004, I've been fighting the VA over issues brought on by the abuse my body took after 20 years of being in the Air Force. One of the biggest mistakes I made was not complaining about the physical issues while I was in the military. Unlike most military members, I was shamed and guilted and did not complain about my medical issues and ridiculed if I did not press on unless the issue was life-threatening. I rarely went to sick call or the doctor. I did seek medical treatment. It was for colds and viruses, seldom for aches and pains that the abuse my body was taking. When I did go to the doctor for aches and pains, I was given Air Force candy, which is what we call Motrin. I knew the treatment, so I did not go. I just went to the base exchange and got my own Motrin, and that way I didn't have to deal with going to the doctor's office. When I reached my 30s, the physical abuse of my body started catching up with me. I still didn't complain and pressed on like a good NCO. When I retired, I remember telling my wife, I've got to quit being a truck mechanic. I couldn't continue to bend wrenches and jump off the back of trucks like I used to. It was too hard on my body and the pains were catching up with me. I decided to go back to school so I could get a desk job and stop abusing my body the way I have for 20 years. About a year and a half after I retired, I struggled to walk without severe pain. I was proud when I was told by the doctor that I needed surgery on both knees. I didn't think they were that bad, but of course they were. As I get older, I find myself falling apart with a lot of medical issues, including aches and pains I believe are directly related to the abuse my body took while I was in the Air Force. After receiving another denial letter from the VA for issues I am suffering, I spent the entire day going through my medical records, looking for any evidence to support my claim. I did find some evidence, but not enough to show a chronic issue. There was little in there because we were shamed and guilted into not complaining. If I couldn't do PT, my job, deployed, or whatever it took to get the job done, I would be considered weak and dispensable. So I didn't complain about my twisted ankles, hurting knees, back, shoulder, and any other joints that had been abused for so many years. I just walked it off like a good troop. There's not much documentation of my issues in my official medical records. I didn't complain. I continued to do my work through the pain, thus causing more damage. There comes a point in time where common sense needs to prevail with the VA compensation section. Almost everyone who has spent time in the military knows that there are probably going to be physical issues stemming from the abuse their bodies took while serving. Carried a 100-pound rucksack, working on equipment, jumping off of trucks, tanks, Bradleys, or whatever, plays hell on the ankles, back, neck, knees, hips, and shoulders. There are also little doubt that we have a higher probability of developing hearing issues. Most equipment, weapons, explosions, aircraft, and various other loud noises create a high decibel level, which can cause prolonged hearing loss. After continuing to fight the VA system, I understand why people give up. It looks to me like the system is rigged. You can't be awarded a claim because you didn't complain. You were told to shut up and color, or considered weak if your body couldn't take the abuse while serving. I understand there are those who abuse the system and they should be weeded out. But I also know that if I hadn't served 20 years in the military, I would not be having the body aches and pains I presently have. My body took abuse over 20 years and I couldn't complain about it. This has put me in the position I'm in now. No evidence. I've decided I'm going to go fight the VA until the day I die. And for no other reason, principle. For those of you out there who feel the same way I do, all I can say is don't give up. Be a good troop and press on. Thank you very much. I just wanted to give you something to think about. Don't be scared to fight the VA with your claims. So have a great night. Thank you. Bye.